In this habit number 2, we talk about the importance of always repairing your connection after an argument and the process of how to do this. So here we go. A repair process is a way of mending the emotional damage from not catching that negative communication pattern or the argument early enough.
Right.
Remember that the fact that you argue is not what's problematic in a relationship. It's the non-repair of the argument that causes the most damage. That being said, if you catch your cycle early enough, a repair will not be necessary because there are no hurt feelings to repair. But everyone argues sometimes, even us. In spite of knowing our cycle very well, we still argue.
Of course.
Emotions sometimes get the best of everybody because we are human beings. Learning how to adequately repair may not resolve all the issues you argue about, but if you learn to repair in the way that we're going to detail in this habit, you'll get much better at truly understanding where your partner's coming from at a deeper level, and this can really add depth to your relationship. That in itself can shift your perspective on the issue, even if it's not fully resolved. Repairing takes the emotional charge out of your argument, and it makes it more tolerable.
Right. And one way to conceptualize a repair is to bring to mind a brick, brick that goes on houses. Each time you and your partner have a fight that is not repaired, a brick is formed. This brick gets placed in between both of you, right? You just put it there. It serves as a barrier to connection. These bricks vary in size depending upon how big of an issue the argument was. With enough unresolved arguments, many bricks get laid, right, between you and your partner, and it's forming a wall. These bricks are packed with hurt and anger and can be picked up sometimes and thrown at your partner at the next fight. You never listen to me, and you throw the brick. Why can't you just let that go? And you throw the brick, right? Are you starting to get the picture here? But when we successfully repair, we can zap the bricks, right, that are there, and they disappear. They're removed from the wall and aren't there to be thrown at your partner anymore. The goal is to ensure there are no bricks between us that might either be used as a barrier to connection or to throw your partner in the middle of a fight as revenge. Now, for many couples, repairing is hard for 3 main reasons. The first reason is that many people don't actually know how to calm down after their emotions get escalating or triggered. Emotional regulation is hard for them, so they can't come back to repair calmly. And they don't have an effective process that works to calm down. But calming down is a skill we can all learn, and we get better at it with practice. Now, secondly, repairing is hard for people because they've not learned an effective process of repairing. They haven't been taught how to apologize and forgive, or they haven't learned how to be open and vulnerable when discussing the argument so that both partners feel heard and the brick eventually disappears. The last reason that repairing is difficult for some is because our old unfinished business comes into play, right, in the form of shame. This shame keeps us from taking responsibility sometimes for our own actions and can sabotage the process of repair. So if you find yourself having blocks to agree to come back and repair after an argument, you might want to discuss this with a therapist to see where this is coming from for you, so you can move past the shame and into love with your partner again, because repair has to be part of it.